every big shot, every close call. From the basement kings to the clubhouse pros, we break it all down after it goes. Pop darts after the throw, run it back, let the highlights roll. From the backyard lines to the leagues, you know, we call the stats, we call the show. Pop darts after the throw, pop darts after the throw, pop darts after the throw.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Pop Darts After the Throw, your weekly breakdown of everything happening in the world of Pop Darts. We are covering the latest league tournament results, fresh power rankings, the top plays of the week, smart strategy to sharpen your game, and a look ahead at the biggest upcoming events. All right, guys, we've got a few changes this week with our leagues. We're starting to grow so much that we are cutting it back to just our APL sanctioned leagues. So anyone out there who has not signed up for the APL, make sure you guys are signing up for the APL so that way you guys can get on our around the league, because we're just growing so much. It is too many leagues for me to try and keep up with. So APL, IPlayAPL.com on the screen is what you see there. That is where you guys can check it out to get signed up to make sure that you are sanctioned. Because if you are not being approved on the list that I have from approved leagues, unfortunately, you guys will not be included on the Around the League, so make sure you guys are getting that taken care of. And also, we are now streaming in vertical. We're trying testing some stuff out, so you guys may be seeing us on a vertical mode or horizontal, so let us know what you guys think about that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and move on to Around the League, guys. All right, first group we're going to be having here, we're going to be doing our stats for the week of March 23rd to February 1st. We missed you guys for the last weekend because we were at that St. Pete Grand Prix. Had a great time there. Hope you guys are seeing some of those videos coming out from that event. Some great things happening there. So can't wait to see what's going to be coming out of that. But our first league we have coming up here is going to be Space Coast Pop Darts, coming to us from Titusville, Florida. They play out of the House of Ashkelon on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They ran singles with round robin, 3 rounds of round robin. I'm sorry, they ran singles with random seeding with a double elimination bracket. First place, we have Cole Hunter, who goes undefeated on the night. He only took 30 total points scored against on the entire night, and you can see how big that bracket is. Only 30 points, guys. That's just, we've talked about it before. When you keep it down to those low numbers, that's just dominating your opponents there. In second place, we have Derek D, who takes a round 3 loss to Cole, wins out the loser's bracket, but cannot get that win against Cole in that championship round. And in third place, we have Rick Yu, who takes a loss to Cole in the winner's bracket, and again to Derek in the loser's bracket, but only had 17 total points scored against him before those 2 losses. All right, guys, on to our next one. We are going to have Mad City Doinks with their virtual league. This is going to be the only league that we will be covering that is not a sanctioned league, because this is the league that we use to grow the APL. This is what we want to get the beginners into, as well as the advanced players, for some practice for them as well, just to kind of introduce them to the competitive side of Pop Darts. So this one we will always include just because it is one of those growth tournaments or leagues, so that way we can see what's going on with those newbies and kind of get them introduced to it as well. And with these guys in first place, a new name on the board, we have Trenton W, who only went 1-2 in round robin, takes a narrow round 2 loss of 31-28, but then continues to win out the bracket and on a hot streak into the championship round and wins both games to win that victory, guys. That's huge. Going on a run like that, that's a huge tear. Congratulations, Trenton. That's a big W there for you. In second place, we have Chris A, who's undefeated until the championship round, where he unfortunately loses back-to-back games against that red-hot Trenton. I mean, that's a tough one right there, but we know Chris is going to bounce back. We see his name quite frequently on that leaderboard there coming out of the virtual leagues. And in third place, we have Matt A, who is undefeated in round robin, but was unable to hold off Chris in the winner's bracket final and Trenton in that loser's bracket final. Again, Matt, I know we've seen your name before, so we know you're going to come back strong next week and get him next time. All right, guys, on to our next one. We're heading out to the Midwest. We're heading out to the DFW Pop Darts Club, their inaugural season, week 4, at Drenger Axe Throwing in Bedford, Texas on Wednesdays. They do singles with 3 rounds of round robin with a single elimination bracket to follow. In first place, we have Sam, who's undefeated on the night and only 27 total points scored against, which again, guys, I keep talking about it over and over again. That's just great defensive darts. That's not allowing your opponents to score anything and just dominating. In second place, we have Ben, who went 2-1 in round robin and had an amazing 21-0 win against Chip, but cannot take down Sam in that championship round to seal the deal there. And in third place, we have Chip, who takes a tough loss of 21-0, bounces back to win the third place game against Krisha. Good job on that bounce back there, Chip. All right, guys, next we're heading back over to the East Coast, down to the southwest part of Florida with Peepaw's Poppers. Peepaw's is an official APL Thursday night leagues at Peepaw's Garage, a craft brewery down in Pinellas Park. They host on Thursday nights around 7 p.m. EST. I've been there, great facility. If you're not a big drinker, I highly recommend that craft root beer. It is delicious. And I can tell you right now from these next results that your winner is also a very huge fan of that root beer. He introduced me to it. That's Long Distance Luke coming to us with that first place. And Nigel, again, his name's been popping up again and again. Maybe even popping up on that Commission's top 10 with the way he's been playing lately, because he's been playing lights out. I've seen him playing, and it is fantastic darts he's been throwing. In third place, we have Slayer, and let's go ahead and break this down for you guys. Long Distance Luke in the winner's final takes a loss. Long Distance Luke loses the winner's final. Wins the winner's final, wins the loser's final, and then wins both games of the championship round to take it all down. That is huge, guys. He was playing some great darts, had a little mishap there, then just bounced right back to win it all. Second place, we have Nigel, who was undefeated until that first round of the championship game with only 31 points scored against in 6 games, including round robin. Again, guys, like I said, he's been shooting lights out lately, but unfortunately he cannot hold off that human torch throwing those fire darts. Long Distance Luke, who secures that win. And in third place, we have Slayer, who takes a tough Game 2 loss to Nigel. He climbs his way back to the loser's final, only to fall short again to Long Distance Luke. Slayer, that's Gary. We know we'll see you out there again, man. You're a great dart player, so keep it up. And on to our next league. Our next league, we're going to be going out to the Midwest again, to Eastern Iowa Pop Darts. They play in Mount Vernon, Iowa on Sundays around 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. They do 3 rounds of round robin with double elimination bracket, and they also do a doubles as well. So we're going to go ahead and cover both those singles and doubles for you guys here. And that singles, we have Rowan in first place, Brock S in second place. I believe brothers are relatives. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe someone comment down below and let us know about that. And then Mitchell C. Cathead Kid, who we've all come to know and recognize that name. And how it worked out here, guys, was Rowan was undefeated on the night. He only had 2 points scored against him in that round robin, as you see on the score or on the board there. That is absolutely insane to have that many points scored with only 2 points scored against. All right, next up we have Brock, who took a round 1 loss with then wins 6 straight games, including that loser's final, to make it back to the championship round and take a close loss of 21-17. And in third place, we have Cathead Kid, Mitchell C., who only had 12 points scored against in the first game, but takes a loss in the winner's final to Rowan, and again, unfortunately, to Blake in the loser's final. I'm sorry, to Brock. I misspelled that there. In the loser's final to take that third place. And then we're going to go ahead and just jump right over into that doubles. We had Other and Brock in first, Dan and Blake in second, Brian and Matthew in third, and they had Brock and Other undefeated until the championship round. They take a loss in Game 1, but are able to bounce back and get that Game 2 win and secure the overall victory. In second place, we have Dan and Blake, who take a tough Game 1 loss. They win out to the loser's bracket, as well as Game 1 of the championship round, but cannot get that Game 2 to win it all. And Brian and Matthew in third, who take losses in both that winners and losers final round, unfortunately. But hey, guys, we'll see you again next time on that championship board, I am sure. Okay, into our next segment, just going to keep it right on rolling here. We are going to be getting into our top pops of the week. These are your top pops, the throws that make us rewind, replay, and yell, "No way." And for our first one, this is coming from the St. Pete Grand Prix. This was a gentleman who walked up and was interested in what we were doing. He has a brief lesson with two of our top players, Luke and Cole. And I'm just going to let you guys see this video here.
Oh, okay. Finish in your finger top. Okay, not like throwing football?
No, like pushing the paper.
Oh, okay.
Just like that.
Where's the little tricky?
Number 4 right there.
Oh! Let's go! Wait, yeah, we're recording. Let's go!
So as you can see there, guys, within like 10-15 shot, this guy just hits a random dart. Of course, it's Luke handing him the fire dart, and he just smacks a huge T-knobber. Everyone went crazy. They ended up buying a pack. They called the grandkids. Everyone went nuts. It was so cool. It was really, really awesome. So it was really great to see. One of the few that actually got hit out there because it was very windy outside. So it was super cool. He's going to be hooked. I can tell you that from right now. He's definitely not going to be giving up anytime soon. All right, guys, second up here, world's first. I think this is a world's first that we have seen in competitive play, that I've personally seen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we'll go ahead and get right into it. This is coming to us from Space Coast Popdarts.
Oh, my waves are cool!
My wife just hit her. All right, guys, that's my wife, Susanna. She went ahead and she's just getting into the game and likes to tomahawk those and hit from what we think is a first ever tomahawk tower shot in competitive play. So shout out to my wife, Susanna. Congrats, babe. We did have another one hit this past week by Tomahawk Kurt at Space Coast as well. So shout out to him, but I think my wife was definitely the first one to hit it that we know of. So super cool to see. And third and final, our number 1 top pop of the week. Just sometimes when you think you're close, you're just not good enough. That's all I'm going to say, and you'll know what I'm saying when you watch the video here. All right, guys, as you can see there, that was 3 rounds in a row, 3 towers in a row by Cole. He was playing against a guy, Caden, that we play with at Space Coast, and he was hitting Lippies left and right, and Cole said, "I see your Lippy, and I'm just going to one-up you and go ahead and steal that tower." Absolutely insane darts there. You love to see it. Unfortunately, if you're playing, you hate to see it, but it's awesome to have done. All right, we're getting into our next segment, which is going to be our power rankings. You know these guys change every week. And how we do our power rankings is we take everyone that is a sanctioned APL member that is a minimum of 25 games in competitive play. We average out your win percentage, your adjusted score subtracted from whatever you're paid to play, bonus you get is, and your SPR. And we add all those up, give you a point. The more people we add, the more points there are. So first place gets, I think, 30 points now. Or last place gets 1, and I just add up all the scores, and whoever has the most is our top rank. So let's go ahead and get into our first rankings here. And it's going to be LDL, long distance Luke. He finished 6th overall in adjusted season points with 2,040. He's ranked 11th overall in win percentage with 67.5%, and he's ranked 4th overall in SPR with 59.8. Congratulations, Luke, being our 3rd place person. All right, on to our next one. We have Zach Conlog. Zach is 6th currently overall in adjusted season points, tied with Luke at 2,040. He's currently 1st overall with win percentage of an 86.5, and he's ranked 2nd overall in SPR with a 64.83. Congrats, Zach, on being 2nd place in our power rankings. And in first place, our number 1 ranked player is Cole Hunter. He's finished 1st overall in adjusted season points with a whopping 3,300 points, almost 1,300 points more than his 2nd place competitors. 2nd place is 2nd overall in win percentage with 84%, and then ranked 1st overall with SPR of 65.17. And then always, for everyone, we always like to do this for you. Going to go ahead and share that top rankings broken down. This is by the I believe this is done by points adjusted. I'm sorry there. I believe I grabbed the wrong one now that I'm looking at it. But you can kind of see your number overall and your points, and you can kind of see where you fall in the rankings there. So I'll leave that up for a second so you guys can screenshot it if you'd like. Alrighty, guys. Now we're going to get into our final segment here, and that is going to be our Pop Darts preview. Sorry, I just got something coming across the desk here from the commish. We're going to talk about this in the Pop Darts preview. Just got approved. First off, we are going to be talking about our ESPN pre-party at the Axe Trap on March 20th. If anybody that is out there has any interest in Pop Darts, I highly, highly recommend being there. There's going to be some big names there. There's going to be people outside of Pop Darts that are potentially wanting to work with Pop Darts. Anyone that has any interest in Pop Darts, playing it, watching it, having a good time, having some drinks, having some food. There's going to be, we do have some sponsorships that are going to be helping out with, I believe, some drinks and stuff. Don't quote me on that from what I've heard. But I definitely want to recommend that you are there. It's going to be a not want to miss party. You're going to want to, if you can, if you're not in the area, I'm going to want to just say go ahead and just book your entire weekend now. Right now, it's kind of short notice. It's 2 weeks notice. I'm just telling you, if you have anything that you want to do with competitive Pop Darts, you need to book the weekend of the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. And the reason here is because after the 20th, we're going to be going into the 21st into a sanctioned league with Austin at the Axe Trap, which is going to be practice for some of the top pros that are going to be competing the next day at the Carib Royale in Orlando on for filming for ESPN Plus. That is right, you heard it here first. We're going to be having 8 competitors, 8 of the top competitors competing, filming on for ESPN Plus. Will be aired in a few months after that. So if you guys want to be there, you want to watch it, you want to be a part of it, you want to be part of the crowd cheering on your favorite competitors, potentially have a chance to be on ESPN Plus in the crowd, potentially get chosen from the crowd for some side games, potential prizes, big prizes being won from what I'm being told. You just want to be there, guys. I'm telling you now, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m., the 22nd of March, the Carib Royale Hotel in Orlando. I believe it's on World Center Boulevard or World Center Drive, just around the Disney area. I promise you guys do not want to miss out on this. It's going to be huge. I'll be there. Cole's going to be there. The commish is going to be there. Long Distance Luke's going to be there. Some other big names are going to be there. It's just going to be huge, 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 guys. You don't want to miss it. So that's all I can say, guys, is it's just going to be one of those things where if you're not there, it's going to be one of those, it's going to be a FOMO thing. I'm telling you right now, guys. It's going to be FOMO. If you're not there, you're going to want to be there. Yeah, so I just want to leave that up as long as possible. You guys could get that. Be on the lookout on all social medias, on the APL pages, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, on my socials, What's Poppin' Podcast, all their socials. Everything will be posted as soon as we get more information about that. But like I said, March 22nd, Orlando, Carib Royale Hotel. It's at the Sports Club Bar, I believe is what it's called. I think I'm messing that name up, but it's at their sports bar. Just book it now, guys. That's all I got to say. Other than that, I appreciate you guys all stopping by. Appreciating all the input and everything that you guys do to help support me. Again, always feel free to reach out with any questions, comments, concerns. If you guys also have any videos that you want submitted, I don't always just take league videos. Any cool videos, any trick shots you hit while you're warming up, practicing, anything like that, send them my way, guys. I would love to put them on the top pops of the play, or top pops of the week, to get those top plays out there for you guys. And I'll shout out your socials and everything like that. Like you can see, I leave the little tags and stuff in the video. So if you guys do have your socials and everything in there, as well, keep a lookout. We are doing, we had a challenge got called out as well, guys. A little quick shout out. Space Ghost Pop Darts got called out by the British team across the way, the Belgian Brewers. So we're going to be doing a virtual league with them, a little kind of rivalry, the British versus the US. So kind of keep an eye out for that as we get more details along with that. We will be giving those to you guys as well. So again, I appreciate all you guys and hope to see you guys soon at the Axe Trap on Friday, March 20th. Again on the 21st for leagues. And then at the Crib Royale on the 22nd for the filming for ESPN Plus, guys. Have fun. Hope all your darts fly true and stick to those T-numbers. Later, guys.